I'd say I'm pretty good with my money, but I for sure have wasted my money on some unnecessary things in the past, but nothing as bad as what's on this list. I'm your host, Michaela, and today we're going to talk about the top 10 most expensive things people have wasted their money on. And make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you know every time we upload a new video. But without further ado, let's get started. Starting off this countdown at number 10, a haircut. Haircuts can sometimes cost a bit of money, ranging anywhere from $15 to $60. Haircuts are something people need when their hair gets too hard to manage or they just want to switch things up. But what's the most you'd ever pay for a haircut? I'm guessing it's probably nowhere near what the Sultan of Brunei pays for his haircuts. He flew his favorite hairdresser from the UK, which cost $15,000. He had a private jet fly the hairdresser over 7,000 miles just to tend to his hair. He also paid for his accommodations and gave him several $1,000s in payment. Meanwhile, back in London, the barber only charges around $40 for haircuts. Now at number 9, a phone. Now I will admit I love my phone and I do need it for work, to call people, send emails, and play Flappy Bird occasionally. But some phones are a waste of money. I mean, I know people that have perfectly great working phones, but every time a new phone comes out that has one thing that's kinda better, they have to buy it. I feel like it's a waste of money when both phones do the same thing and function virtually the same, unless you're upgrading from like an iPhone 5 to an iPhone 13. Like that's fair, but some people just spend an ungodly amount of money on phones. For example, former Spice Girl Victoria Beckham bought a $33,000 gold-plated iPhone. When she gave birth to her 4th child, she decided she wanted to give herself a gift for having another child, which is fair. I mean, childbirth is hard. But did she really need a $33,000 iPhone when normal iPhones typically cost around only $1,000? Victoria had also been earlier photographed clutching the pricey phone designed by Stuart Hughes. The handcrafted phone, which has 150 grams of 24 karat gold. It also apparently comes with a matching hand-stitched wallet made from ostrich feet. Gross. But I mean, cool for her if that's what she wants. But also, if I had a $33,000 phone, I'd definitely consider a phone case. Number 8, multiple houses. You don't really have a need for a house in every city you might visit regularly, and it can't be justified by saying you are making more money with a real estate portfolio. If that's the case, then buy commercial properties when other people pay you rent and maintain the property for you. With multiple houses, all you're doing is paying extra mortgages or rental fees, maintenance, and property tax. Not to mention, it's just a waste of money. Like, come on, celebrities, you just need one house for crying out loud. Number 7, toilet paper. Now, I want to start off by saying that toilet paper is not a waste of money. Please buy toilet paper and use it. Buying unnecessary things in terms of toilet paper, however, can be a waste of money. For example, more thickness or softer or whatever, it still does its job, right? However, what I'm mainly referring to is an American designer who bought gold toilet paper. She'd posted a photo of the toilet paper to Instagram and people started going nuts. I mean, with reason though, like you can use one sheet once and then it's done, like you can't reuse it, or at least you shouldn't. And if you are, ew. One roll of this 24 karat gold toilet paper can reportedly be purchased for around $1.3 million, in case you're interested in treating yourself and wiping your bottom with luxury. Number 6, Lego bricks. Lego bricks are fun. I'll admit, I mean, you can buy sets and build something cool from a movie, like the night bus from Harry Potter, for example, which I've built, or you can just buy a bunch of bricks and make something cool and unique. Anyway, my point is, regardless, Lego is cool, but can sometimes be a little pricey. I mean, Amazon is selling the Marvel Sanctum Sanctorium for $300. Like, that's a lot. But it doesn't compare to the specific Lego brick I'm talking about here. Keeping on the theme with gold, here is a solid gold Lego brick. These bricks, however, can't just be purchased anywhere. Supposedly, they were awarded to employees of the company back in the late 70s and early 80s. The bricks are around 25.65 grams of 14 karat gold, and are the same size and shape as any old regular Lego brick. However, this one is estimated to have cost around $2,000. Now, the people that have these didn't really waste their money, because it was awarded to them, but the money had to come from somewhere, right? Personally, I think the Lego company themselves wasted their money on it. They could have just given the employees a raise or something, I don't know. I mean, what are they gonna do with just a $2,000 Lego brick? Not build with it, I hope. Halfway, number 5, helicopters and jets. Anything that flies is really unnecessary unless it's your ultimate passion to fly. If it's just to get you from point A to point B on a whim, it's a dumb purchase. That's because it's also spending money on storage and maintenance when in reality you could use a jet or a helicopter service when you may actually want to use it. Then again, you could also just travel with the rest of the population on a commercial plane and not waste your money. Number 4, dog collars. Dog collars are important, of course. I mean, when you want to take your dog for a walk, or if they just get lost, they should have a collar with your information on it so your dog can be returned to you safely. But what's that saying? Oh yeah, diamonds are a girl's best friend. or in this case, a dog's best friend. Now you're probably wondering where I'm going with this. Well, it's not that a celebrity paid to have their dog covered in diamonds, which I actually think would be animal abuse, but anyway. A French designer makes special collars for dogs. Very special collars to be exact. Some are fully gold, but others are full of diamonds to the point where I don't even think it's a collar anymore. It just looks like a human necklace on a dog. For the celebrities or super rich people that really want to pamper their dogs, you can purchase one of these diamond collars for $3.2 million, which includes 1,600 diamonds total. Number 3, an island. No millionaire actually wants to go live on an island. It just sounds good when you tell other people that you have your own island. It's a status purchase just like many other items rather than a practical way to spend your money. Many islands can't even be developed or cost a small fortune to do so. Unless you're planning on turning it into a resort to create revenue, an island is a really silly purchase. For example, Johnny Depp bought an island for $3.6 million. Depp first purchased the island named Little Halls Pond Cay, located in the Bahamas, in 2004, for a whopping $3.6 million. The island is 45 acres in size and has 6 beaches, 2 of which have been named after Depp's children, Lily Rose and Jack. In a 2009 interview with Variety, Depp revealed that he built a ranch-style house on the island, which is also home to several other solar-powered residences, a beach house, and a bamboo yurt. In the same interview, Depp details that he uses golf carts to travel around Little Halls Pond Cay, which he describes as the most pure and beautiful place he's ever seen. Reportedly, Depp's private island was where the actor and Heard hosted their wedding ceremony and reception back in 2015. He also named a 5-foot iguana that lives on the island Iggy. So he bought an island to use it as a wedding venue and to have a pet iguana. I mean, it's cool, I guess, but still sounds like a stupid way to spend money. Number 2, staff and personal chefs. Those with money to burn who purchase large houses then realize they don't have the time or willingness to actually take care of those daily tasks, so they hire staff to do it for them. They may also feel like they just don't have the time to cook anymore, so then they bring in a personal chef. It's these other purchases and the idea they are entitled to have others take care of them that leads them to waste so much money on surrounding themselves with people that do what they actually could do themselves. They might actually enjoy doing these things too, and find personal satisfaction in doing them, something money just can't buy. And I mean, haven't we learned from that video of Kendall cutting a cucumber that nothing good ever comes from a personal chef? If you don't know what I'm talking about, Kendall Jenner, who's a model and is very rich, has a chef cook for her, and has had one cook for her and her family her whole life. But once she decided that she wanted to make herself a snack and cut up some cucumber, and this happened.
Don't cucumbers have seeds? Oh yeah, they're definitely not a good cutter, so don't zoom in on me. I'm not professional whatsoever.
Hey, chef, do you want to cut this up for her?
I'll do it, Mom, it's fine.
I mean, that's just not how you cut a cucumber. I thought some things were pretty self-explanatory, but I guess not. You can even hear her mom ask the chef to cut it up for her. Now coming in at number 1, a yacht. Unless sailing is your passion, buying a massive boat is a stupid purchase. Some millionaires never even use their yachts because they are too busy spending money elsewhere. That translates to extra money spent on storing the yacht and having crew to maintain it. You can practically smell burning bills at the thought of this dumb purchase. For example, let's talk about the yacht Polaris. The Polaris is a whopping $130 million yacht. It was commissioned by a Saudi Arabian businessman before it was sold to a Russian billionaire, who ended up outfitting it with a second helicopter pad because apparently one wasn't enough, clearly. I mean, just one helicopter pad? Like, are you serious? How broke are you? At one point, the yacht had a crew total of 46 people, and it was eventually sold to David Geffen, who is a co-founder of DreamWorks. You know, with the moon and the person with the fishing pole? You get the idea. This boat can also accommodate 18 people along with the 46 crew, but based on the size, it seems like it can hold a lot more people. But that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you thought about this video in the comments below, and we will see you next time.